Today I want to talk about the difference between fruits and vegetables as it pertains to their sugar content. Okay, so first of all, sugar is a general term that we use for something that is sweet, as we know, and it stimulates an insulin response. And the insulin, one of the many jobs of that hormone, is to tell the cell door, there's insulin receptors on the outside of the cell, to open up to let the sugar in to be used as energy. Now, if there's too much sugar floating around in the bloodstream, then what the body does is it will store it as glycogen in the liver and muscles for future use, or to protect the body from glycation, damage, stickiness, the body will convert the extra sugar into fat and store that fat around the liver and other organs, and then it spills over into the rest of your body. This is how we become obese. Now, sugar comes in three major forms, and I'm going to name a fourth form. There's a monosaccharide called glucose. You have heard of that. That's the main sugar that our body uses. That's the sugar that our pancreas recognizes when it sees that and secretes insulin. That glucose is what is read, the glycation of that glucose on the hemoglobin, when we do an HbA1c test to see over 3 months how much sugar is glycated on the hemoglobin of the red blood cells. That tells us an overall average of how we are doing metabolically handling the glucose in our body. If the number's too high, that's not healthy, and we want to get it down by eating fewer carbohydrates, which turn into sugar, which turn into glucose. So glucose is one. Then there's fructose, which comes from the word fruit, fruc, and it is very sweet tasting on our palate. That's what gives sugar its sweet taste. Without that fructose molecule, sugar doesn't really taste sweet. Glucose isn't really sweet tasting. Milk, cheese products are not really sweet tasting because they contain no fructose. It's the fructose part of a molecule, sugar molecule, that makes it sweet. And the fructose is not recognized by the pancreas. It goes directly to the liver to be processed like a poison. Fructose is like alcohol. It needs to be processed in priority first because it's basically a poison. And actually, I believe the liver can convert that into glucose, part of fructose. So when you combine glucose and fructose, you get sucrose, table sugar. Glucose and fructose are in lots of fruits, and it's what makes them taste sweet, the fructose part. Now, the third major sugar is called galactose, and that galactose molecule is in dairy products. When you combine that galactose molecule, it's a monosaccharide, with glucose, you get milk. You get all the cheeses and the dairy products. And that doesn't taste too sweet because it does not contain fructose. It's galactose and glucose. So those are the three: glucose, fructose, galactose. And when you combine the glucose with the other two, you get the various sugars that we find in our foods. There's another sugar called maltose, which is found in vegetables, and I think some fruits as well. Now, the main purpose of this video is to tell you the difference between fruits and vegetables. Vegetables contain mostly starches. A starch is a long chain of glucose molecules. Just glucose, okay? Some maltose. And it's not sweet. And when you have a vegetable like broccoli or cauliflower or asparagus, you're getting very little sugar, very little carbohydrates, but it is in there, and it's called starch. Your body, with enzymes in your saliva and your stomach, break that molecule called starch into its monosaccharide glucose, and you absorb the sugar. So when you are eating vegetables, you are eating fiber and a small amount of glucose, because it breaks the starch down into glucose, and then any vitamins and minerals and anti-nutrients. Vegetables contain anti-nutrients. All plants have anti-nutrients. Now, fruits contain that fructose, that sweet part, with the glucose. Now, some fruits contain sucrose, where the fructose and the glucose are already combined, And they also have the separate glucose molecule and the separate fructose molecule. And when you're eating fruit, it tastes sweet immediately because of the fructose part. And your body has to break that. Then the liver takes the fructose part, your pancreas sees the glucose part, and you're spiking your insulin, and you're getting some vitamins, and you're getting some minerals, and with fruits as well, you're getting some anti-nutrients, because a fruit is a plant and it has anti-nutrients. Now fruits, it is said, want to be eaten. That's why they're sweet. So a lot of people believe it's okay to have some fruit. I choose to stay away from it because I'm addicted to sweet things. And when I taste something sweet, I can't stop thinking about it and I want it more. That's the fructose part. I could eat tons of glucose alone or galactose alone and I don't feel like I want a whole bunch more later. I'm not addicted to it. It's the fructose part. So the difference between vegetables and fruits, vegetables contain almost no fructose. I don't believe there's really any. If there is any, it's microscopic and it's basically starch. Fruit contains pretty much 50% glucose and 50% fructose. Some are higher, some are lower. Honey has more fructose. Some fruits are higher in the fructose and some fruits are higher in the glucose. It's all sugar. The body sees it as sugar. Your liver absorbs it and has to tag it as a poison. Your pancreas has to shoot out lots of insulin to neutralize that glucose and get it either into the cell or stored as glycogen or fat. So I'm a carnivore now. I used to be a ketovore, and before that I was keto. I'm now mostly carnivore. I even stopped coffee. I did. I'm finally off of coffee. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to have fruits and vegetables, that's fine. Try to keep them as low sugar, as low starch, as low fructose as possible, is my suggestion. Because eating more carnivore is healthier for the human body. When you eat just carnivore, when you're eating just animal products and you're staying away from fruits and vegetables, you're not having any of the anti-nutrients in the fruits and vegetables, and your body doesn't have to deal with all the different sugars. Have a wonderful day. Eat well so that you can look and be and feel your best. Take care.